Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Our featured matchup tonight out in New York, where the Knicks will be going up against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And as we take a few moments here, Shaq, the term basketball IQ is constantly thrown around these days. What exactly is meant by that? Because I don't have it.
Ernie, I have
basketball
no
IQ.
idea. You know, you can be smarter than me if you want to. You can be a Rhodes Scholar, but you know what I will do to you. Doesn't necessarily mean you make good decisions on the basketball court. Basketball IQ, that term is overrated.
Maybe Kenny has an answer to this one.
Well, I think most people, when they first hear about it, they're talking about seeing the floor, having the ability to operate in the flow of the game and understand the time and score relationship. That's what a basketball IQ is.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Indiana Pacers today. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. In for Aaron Aflalo. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. On the court for Indiana. Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Lavoy Allen out there with Hill. And it's Hill in at the 1. And George, here we go. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Hill has the open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going.
So for New York, their last game, a win against the Bulls.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
The 3 from George. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
It's stolen by Hill. Pick up by Hill. Now here is Hill. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pacers trail by 4. Stuckey kicks to Hill. Passes to Allen. Offensive rebound, Pacers. And George gets it to go.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And it's Freak missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Stuckey. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Larry Sanders is checked in for Lopez. Smith comes in for Porzingis. Derek Williams, he checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Barbosa in for Jose Calderon. Indiana also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Hill. Solomon Hill comes in for Lavoy Allen. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Hill.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Stuckey kicks to George. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Augustine. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Trying his luck deep. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Freak's got 5 now. Pacers trail by 6. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now here is Augustine, guarded closely. On the wing, Turner. Here's George, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Freak. Turner with the steal. And we reached the end of the... And a chance to hear from former number 2 overall pick Derek Williams about his...
Just getting to the basket more, you know.
2 huge improvements. And a new group in for the Knicks. Lopez, he's checked in for Sanders. Porzingis comes in for Josh Smith. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Derek Williams. And Freak subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Indiana also making some changes. Hill, he's checked in for Turner. Paul George comes in for Lavoy Allen. And George Hills subbed in for Augustine. On the court for Indiana, Hill and Miles team up in the backcourt. Hill is out there with Paul George. And it's Hill in at the 3, the small forward. Indiana moving it around. And George, here we go. Got a hand on it, but he gets it back. George missing again.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Porzingis, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, they've been really active on the defensive end in terms of applying pressure and coming away with steals.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Hill. Freak passes to Lopez. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Hill has the open look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Fades back. And it's Freak missing. Pacers trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
It's Hill on the wing. 5 points in the game. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Good on both.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Pass to Anthony. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Stuckey kicks to Hill. Feeds to Stuckey. Drills the baseline jumper. 32 seconds left in the first half. Freak with it. Hill's there. Cuts it 5 from 18. And it's Freak missing. Pacers trail by 8. Outside, George. A step-back shot here. And it goes at the buzzer!
Digging deep to hit that shot. That's...
Welcome back. Checked in for Lopez. Smith comes in for Porzingis. Williams, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Freak subbed in for Jose Calderon. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Hill. Hill comes in for George. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Rodney Stuckey. And D.J. Augustine subbed in for Hill. Freak in at point guard. Smith is out there with Williams. Then there's a Flalo, and it's Sanders in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now. Williams kicks to Freak. Second shot opportunity. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Knicks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent.
So it's New York.